Hello, I'm FlyLady Kat, and I'm here with a special gift for you, and that is a free Patreon video. This Patreon video is one of hundreds and hundreds that I have on my Patreon channel, A Better Life with FlyLady Kat at patreon.com. And on this video, you will see that we're talking more about how we think and implement the FlyLady system into your life rather than the specifics about the FlyLady system. So I call it a mini mentoring session, and it is $5 a month if you decide that you want to enroll at Patreon and become one of my patrons. $5 a month gives you 5 videos a week, week after week, month after month. If that's something that you love, please come over and enjoy these and be part of our special group. There are no advertisements on Patreon, so you'll be able to enjoy it end to end without interruption. If you feel that you'd like to have a little bit more mentoring, maybe some personal accountability or some help, you can get one personal mentoring session a month with me for $25. That is my tier 2. That's going to give you the 25-minute mentoring session and the videos all inclusive for $25 a month. If you need more help, you can get 2 mentoring sessions a month plus the videos for $50 a month. And if you want to go all the way and really help yourself establish some great habits and get into the flow of the FlyLady system, then I recommend that you go for 4 mentorings a month, which is $100 a month, including the free videos. These are all great systems for you. If you can't join Patreon, that's fine. Do your best on the FlyLady system here on this channel. I'm sure you can, but if you do need some help, please come over and see how you like it. That's it for today. I hope you have a beautiful day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful. Enjoy the video. Hello, patrons. Well, today's video is entitled, Everything Has a Home. And it's exactly what it means. Every item in your house that you love, need, or use must have a home. And that home can't be floating around out in the open. It needs to be stored. If you're not using it or enjoying it, it needs to be stored. And that is where right now you might have hidden clutter. There's no room to store those things. So once you've gotten an area decluttered, I want you to know, predetermine what's going to go in that area. You might not be able to predetermine down to the last little thing, but you can get a good general idea. This is where I want games. This is where I want crafts. This is where I want shoes. This is where I want coats. This is where the underwear goes. This is where the sheets go. This is where the linens go. This is where the sports equipment goes. This is where the vases go. Everything has a place. So start looking around. Get out your pen and paper. Start making plans. If you haven't decluttered in areas, or even if you have and you haven't assigned it a spot, sort of just kind of stuck things around, it's time to organize. Organizing means putting like things together. So everything has a home. We're always going to file broadly. That's the way I talk about filing paper, but it's the same for everything else. So we're going to start, let's say take a blouse. We're going to file broadly. That means a blouse is in the broad category of clothing. Where do you want your clothing? Well, you want your clothing in the closet or in the dresser drawer. Now we're going to break it down a little bit. What type of clothing is it? It's a blouse. Does this blouse go in your dresser drawer? No, it does not. It needs to be hung up. So it's going to be hung in the closet with the other blouses. And you might even go so far as to say it's a long sleeve blouse, so it goes with long sleeve blouses. And you may, if you're a little OCD like me, want to even say, I want to file my blouses light to dark. Light to dark, so I can always grab what I need. Stripes together, florals together. I actually do that. You don't have to. You don't even have to put long sleeves and short sleeves separate, but I find that it works best for me. Okay, so you're going to start by filing broadly. It's an item of clothing. It either goes here or here. The same with a pair of shoes. The same with your underwear. The same with a sweater. The same with a cardigan. They all have the broad filing of closet or dresser drawers. Now you may have an additional file for your clothes, and that might be maybe the front hall closet is where you want coats. So you might want some of your coats or all of your coats in that area. But you have to to organize, you file broadly. So let's talk about cleaning equipment. File broadly. All cleaning equipment goes together. And then you might want to further divide it depending on what it is. I want my brooms and my whatever else hangs, mop and things like that. If they have a hanging thing, I want them to hang on this thing right here. I want my feather duster to be right here hanging from this. And I want my mop and my vacuum cleaner, my O-Cedar squirty mop and my vacuum cleaner to be leaning up in this corner, all in this area where I have cleaning equipment. Now, cleaning supplies are a whole nother thing. Do I want cleaning supplies in each area where I use them? For example, do I want to keep a spray bottle of Mrs. Meyer's counter cleaner in the bathroom, in each bathroom, and in the kitchen? That might be an idea. I would suggest that. Do I want to keep the cloths for each bathroom under the sink with Mrs. Meyer's? I would suggest that. You don't have to, but that's what I would suggest. Where am I going to keep the detergent, the bleach, the vinegar, the softener, all those things? In the laundry room or near the machine. That's where you want to keep it because you're going to use it in that area. You might have a cupboard in your laundry room if you're so blessed, and you might choose to keep everything in there except your bottle of spray. And it doesn't have to be Mrs. Meyer's. It could be Clorox. It could be Lysol. You just need something to squirt in the sink and the toilet. Not two separate products. This is for your daily swish and swipe. So keep them, you might want to keep them in one place, except for that one bottle of spray. One in each bathroom, one in the kitchen. Okay. So if you want to keep your Windex and your Pledge and your spot remover and your carpet spray and whatever else you have in that cabinet, that's a great idea. If you have little ones, you want to keep it elevated so they can't get into it. There's a lot of poisonous things in there. When the kids are big, then you can switch and put them down under the sink. But for now, unless there's a lock on it, they need to be up high. They need to be convenient for you. So if the lock is on it, it's going to be hard to get to. You might say, you know what, that's not worth it. Let me just put it up high. I'm going to rethink where I'm going to keep that. Okay? So that's cleaning equipment and cleaning supplies. Think about sport. I talked about it earlier. Sporting things, sporting goods, things like inline skates, basketballs, soccer balls, footballs, all the balls, bats, skateboards, scooters, bicycles. All those are sporting things. They need to be in one area, all together, out of the way, so that nobody steps on a skate and goes whoop, okay, and hurts themselves. Not by the back door. That's always where they get kicked in front. Okay, where do I don't know, you can think of all the different things, but come up with broad categories. So in the example of sporting goods, the garage is the broad category. The more in-depth planning for that would be, okay, by the garage door, halfway down the wall to the garage door on the right, separated by sport. You could do that. So the glove and the bat and the ball right there. The skates and anything skatey right there. Knee pads, helmets, the bikes right there. So you kind of have an idea. And if it gets kind of in that area where the kids can kind of put it in that general area, it's good enough. You can go tidy it sometimes. You're not decluttering when you tidy. You're just putting things where they go in a little better organization. However, you may not be that person. That might not appeal to you. You might just really want it just to be in that general area, and that's good enough, and that's fine with me. The whole idea of this is that we want to streamline our home and we want to know where everything is. Okay? So this is your plan. Think about it, write it down, get your house organized in your head, and then start implementing that as you declutter. Or if you've already decluttered, as you reorganize. Okay, that's it for today. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I hope you always remember to be beautiful, because you are beautiful.